Well, hello everyone. Today, I want you to think about how you feel when you receive or get to do something special. For example, how would you feel if you got to have a special dinner with your favorite food that you don't get very often? Or how would you feel if you got to go to the county fair and ride on a fun ride that only comes to town once a year? Or how would you feel if you finally got that toy for your birthday that you have wanted all year long? When it comes to very special situations, we can't help but feel excited and happy. Something amazing has happened, and we know that we have just experienced something incredible, something that we should not take for granted. But what do you think might happen if, all of a sudden, you got to have amazing experiences like that all of the time? For example, how would you feel if you suddenly got your favorite meal every single day? Or what do you think it would feel like if you rode on that carnival ride all the time, every day, non-stop? Or maybe if you have gotten a very special toy that you really felt excited about in the past, how do you feel about that same toy a year or two later? Sometimes in situations like that, we have a tendency to forget just how much that toy meant to us. And in our scripture passage for today, the Apostle Paul talks about something incredibly special in the church. He talks about the sacrament of the Lord's Supper, or communion. And we should see communion as very special and as a very big deal. Churches have celebrated communion for over 2,000 years, every month or even every week. But sometimes it can feel like a routine or something common, and we can forget about how special it is. But in our scripture passage for today, Paul reminds us that communion should feel special every single time by reminding us about what Jesus did for us. When we celebrate the Lord's Supper, we remember Jesus' sacrifice and God's great love for us. We experience God's grace and the freedom that comes with the forgiveness of sins. We celebrate our unity as a family and as members of Christ's body. Paul wants us to understand communion so that we always treat it in a special way, like it deserves. And the same remains true for every single part of our faith. Jesus' sacrifice for us, the forgiveness of sins, and God's great love for us remain the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And we need to make sure that we regularly experience communion anew each and every time. After all, we would never want to treat these things like they are no big deal. And I hope that helps you to understand our scripture passage just a little bit better. Goodbye, everyone.